In class, today I'm going to show you all how to do problem sums, and also I'm going to ask you all to follow the step and the method I'm using to solve a problem sums. So in class 2 or in class 1 we used to call it story sums, or you used to call it story sums. But as you are in class 3, 4 and 5, we will not call it anymore a story sums, we will call it as a problem sums. So story sums, now we are going to call it as a problem sums. So let us see the first question. In a university examination, so we are talking about an university examination, 1953 girls. How many girls are there? 1953 girls and 2165 boys. So how many boys are there? 2165 boys appeared, means they sat for the exam. How many students in all appeared for the examination? So you have to find out the total number of students they have appeared, they sat for the examination. So first, writing the statement, first thing you have to know, whatever the question comes up, you have to know that for what we are talking about. In this question we are talking about a university examination. We are talking about a university examination. So the first statement, in a university examination. Now the next question comes up. Number of girls appears. How many girls appear? 1953. So if you can see, I have written over here that a university examination I'm talked about. Next my question is 1953 girls who appear for the exam. Then the number of boys appear for the examination is 2165. 2165 boys appears in the examination. So these are the two information what we are getting from this university about the girls and the boys. What the question asking you, that you have to find out the total students appeared for the examination. So the total means adding it up. Total means adding up the girls and the boys. So the third step which comes up is that therefore total students 4118. So what I did, I added up 3 plus 5 8, 5 plus 6 11, 1 over here carry 1, 1 plus 9 10, 10 plus 1 11, 1 I wrote over here, and 1 I carried the next column. So 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4. This is the total answer. But see, I have written over here therefore total students. So why? The question wants to know, the question asking you how many students in all means the total appear for the exam. So therefore total student appears, or you can write the total students equal to this. When you are writing the statement, try to keep your statement as simple as possible. Don't write long sentences, don't go for sophisticated words. Just keep as simple as that, so that you can able to understand and you can write easily. After writing this, you need to write an answer. Answer: 4118 students in all appeared for the examination. So how many students appeared? The question says how many students in all appeared for the examination? 4118 students in all appeared for the examination. So this is the one example of the method or the way you should write. Let me go for the next question. Number 2. In a small town, okay, the answers are coming up. in a small town, we are talking about a small town. In question number 2, we are talking about a small town. Try to understand the question. We are talking about a small town. There are 2185 women. How many women? First information, 2185 women, 3565 men. How many men? 3565 men, and 2000 and 94 children. 2094 children. So in a small town, we are talking about women, men and children. The numbers of women 2185, number of men 3565, and 2094 are children. And the question which is asking you is that what is the total population of the town? Again, the total population means the men and women plus children. Adding, total means add men, women and children. If you add up the number of women, number of men and number of children, you will get the total population. So this what you have to do. Now how I am going to write the statement? The statement I am going to write, as I told you, you have to understand the question. We are talking about a small town. The first thing, we are talking about a small town. In a small town, the number of women 2185, number of men 3565, number of children 2094. So if I add this, what I am going to get? 5 plus 5 4, 14, 4 carry 1. So 4 carry 1. So it's given number of women 2185, number of men 3565, number of children 2094. So if I add up, well, how much I'm getting? 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 4 14, 14 4 carry 1, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 6 15, 15, and then 15 plus 9 you are getting 24. So 4 over here, 2 carried, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 5 8, so 8 coming down over here. So 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 3 7, 7844. So the total population in that small town is 7844. Therefore the total population of the town is 7084 people. This is the way you should write. Now last question, and in this question you can see one thing over here, therefore. This one, therefore, as you can see the therefore written over here. In copies, when you will write, you are copying this fine, but slowly you have to know that we don't write therefore, we have a symbol to write. We have 3 dots and we have to arrange that 3 dots like a triangle, and those 3 dots symbolize therefore. So we don't write in words, we write in symbol, that is therefore total population is this. Is it clear? Let me go for the next number. Question number 3. A poultry farm produced 1265, 2182 and 2398 eggs on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So in these 3 days, in the poultry farms, the eggs were produced. Monday 1265, Tuesday 2182, Wednesday 2398. How many eggs were produced in all the 3 days? So how many eggs were produced in all the 3 days? So let us see. We are talking about a poultry farm. So a poultry farm produces, statement number 1, number of eggs on Monday 1265. Again I repeat, class, when you are writing the statement, write as simple as possible. So numbers, thing, we are talking about egg on Monday, numbers is 1265. Next, number of eggs on Tuesday 2182, number of eggs on Wednesday 2398. So what we have to do, we have to find out the total egg produced in all the 3 days. Therefore all total eggs produced equal to, so all the 3 days the total egg produced, if we add up, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 8 15, 5 carry 1, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 8 15, 15 plus 9. Now you will think 15 plus 9 how much? Simple, if you can break 9 into 2 parts, 5 and 4. So 15 plus 5 becomes 20, 20 plus 4 it becomes 24, 4 carry 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 is there, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5. So 5845 total eggs were produced. Again I repeat over here, therefore you can see over here, therefore I wrote in words to make you all understand. Slowly when we'll do more problem sums, you will put the symbol, it's 3 dots in a triangular shape. So the answer you have to write, this is very important because for each and every steps you get marks. If your answer is missing, you may lose 1 or 2 marks. So remember, when you are writing a problem sums, each and every step is very important. Therefore also important, answer is also important. So in all the 3 days 5845 eggs were produced. So let us go for the next problem. Question number 4. A scooter manufacturing company produced 1875 scooter in first week. So we are talking about a scooter manufacturing company. What they does, they produce. What they produce? They produce scooter. In 1 week, the first week they produce 1875 scooters. In the second week they produce 2389 scooters. So first week and second week. Question is, how many scooters manufactured in both the week? Means in the 2 weeks how many? Again the total comes up. Total means addition. So the statement you will write in this way. First we are talking about the scooter manufacturing company. So a scooter manufacturing company produce. So I know for what I am talking about and what is the problem and where is the problem. The problem is in a scooter manufacturing company. They produce in first week 1875. Second week they produce 2389. So the third step, therefore in both weeks total production was 4264. So the answer will be, answer in both week total production was 4264 scooters. If you add up 9 plus 5 you get 14, 4 carry 1, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 8 16, 6 carry 1, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 2 carry 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4. So in 2 weeks of both the week the production was 4264 scooters. So class, I hope you have understood about the sums, that this is the way you should write the statement. Keep your statement as simple as possible, as short as possible and clear. Okay, thank you class.